is Crackalack, and it is your boy, Farico Control, and today, this is a weird video. Yes, this is a combat training match, but that is not the point. I am going to try to get as many jump shot, turnarounds, anything that involves the A or B button that is usually hard to do. I'm going to try to get as many of them in one game as I possibly can. Yes, I know it seems kind of pointless, like, yo, Farico, why are you doing this shit? The reason is because I just got my Scuf controller. So, and this is the first game. I just got it. The only thing I've ever done is press A with it. Okay, so I do have trigger stops, and my left paddle is A configuration, and the right paddle is B configuration, so I can jump, and I actually probably should have made it more like X, but the trigger stops are probably the hardest thing to get used to, because I'm so used to having a sense of feeling on when it stops. My resistance on my trigger stops, you can change the resistance with the Scuf key, or the default, because I opened up my Scuf and then immediately lost the Scuf key, so I will not be ever able to change it unless I can find another Allen wrench that's tiny and fits it. Yeah, so this is the first game, so I'm going to be trying to do as many jumps and turnarounds as I possibly can, just for the fact of the video, to prove how helpful Scuf can be. No, I am not sponsored by Scuf, so everything I have in here will be real reviews, not like I'm being paid to say good stuff about them. But yeah, so I got mine wired because the millisecond response time is much better, and as a professional gamer, you want as much millisecond response time as possible. Some of these I'm actually pressing the real A button on, but just because it's kind of like my natural state of playing. But I'm going to try and use the actual Scuf stuff as much as I possibly can. And so far, it's actually pretty helpful. I did want to get domed analog sticks, but I could not afford them. And I think that would make it a lot better because my fingers do tend to start getting sore after playing a while because I'm kind of push the button more so than I'm on top of it controlling it. So yeah, but so my paddles are pretty nice. See right there, that's right there. That's purely a jump shot. And they're gonna be. I can tell that they're already gonna be helpful, and I'm trying to get turn around and stuff, just because I don't have to move my thumb off of my right analog stick to aim. But I did get the stealth one, so my D-pad is black, but my guide button and my buttons are not, because again I cannot afford those. So it's relatively normal looking. It does have the cool kind of Xbox One style of black. Can't remember exactly what they call that kind of black, but that's what it looks like. I do like how easy it is to push the paddles. It doesn't have a really high resistance, so it doesn't feel unnatural to do it, which is nice because you don't have to focus too much on pushing them. But yeah, so controller in general is pretty normal in terms of its feel, but it is more comfortable because I have the trigger stuffs on them. So it's I don't have to waste time pushing it all that extra distance. Let's see, do I have a semi-shot weapon? Yeah, here, I'm going to switch to the XPR so I can show you how much faster I can shoot with the trigger stops. There won't be a comparison. This will just be with the trigger stops. But if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I have a horrible trigger finger, so that you can reference that. The reason I'm level 11 is because I did just come out with I reset my stats video. I did that last night. And I'm wanting to do it for a while, but I kind of didn't really want to. But I did it because I'd be able to bring more videos and stuff of ranking up and best ways to rank up and how fast I can do it. So I'm going to brace myself to see how fast I can get to, or what prestige I can get to by the time Call of Duty Ghosts come out. And my goal, I think, would be 8th or 9th. But if you saw that video, you saw I had every primary weapon diamond. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that again. So it should be quite interesting to see what will happen. So my B does not seem to work for some reason. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh, wow. Okay. Apparently my right paddle is not B. I forgot that. My right paddle is X, and that's reload. I can just jump, shoot, reload like that, jump, reload. So, the only thing that I have to move my hands off my analog stick for now is switching weapons and crouching. But yeah, I don't crouch that much, so it's not really gonna matter. But like, I can go like that. Some people say that it's better to put A and B, so you can like turn around and then go drop shot, which I see their reasoning for it, but I just don't drop shot that much, so there's really no need for me to do all that. Like, I reload way more often, and I do end up actually drop shotting. So I decided to get it as an X, and apparently I forgot about it. So yeah, that's about it. I'm actually probably gonna end this game because I don't think I'm gonna do a full game of Demolition and talk. But so on my channel, I am going to be being a lot more active over the summer. I am going away for vacation in 2 days after I upload this video, so that will be kind of a bummer. But besides that, I'll pretty much be doing everything. You can follow me on Twitter. On Twitter, everything besides unboxings. There will be a 2 days before I upload it, kind of like heads up on my Twitter account saying what I'm going to be posting and when it's going to be uploaded, unless it's an unplanned video. Like, most of my videos are planned. My reset one was planned. And if I'm not online and you want to get in contact with me, the best way would be to go to freakogaming.com and search Gregory Brewer. I will put it in the description, and that is where you can leave me comments on my wall and stuff, and I'll be checking that the most. What I do like about my Scuf controller the most, though, is I like how each one is individually made with a Scuf seal of approval, and it gives you a number. I have 90,277, so I guess that means there have been 90,276 controllers before mine was made. And what I do like about Scuf, it kind of makes stuff, come to you a lot later. Like, or I ordered mine with the standard 7 to 11 day shipping, and it took it 15 days. But what is really nice about that is, or nothing's really nice about that, but what I like about that, like the reason why that happens, is because they hand test everything. And wow, okay. And I really think that's awesome. How they're not gonna like build a controller and send it to you without knowing that it, whether it works or not. They're gonna test it first. It does make your controller come a lot later, but it is nice to have that like guarantee, like, hey, my controller works. It's kind of cool to know, like, that they care about their product so much that they're willing to actually take the time to not only build it, but to then test it and make sure it works as it should. I know that a lot of people use Scuf controllers, such as almost the entire Optic team, except for, I know, Scump, just Closet, but yeah, and I know a lot of people call Scuf like, oh, you're modding, it's a modded controller, you're cheating, but no, these controllers are allowed by the MLG in tournaments. They are the opposite of, I wouldn't say the opposite of cheating, but they're far from cheating. Like, if the MLG allows people to use them during tournaments, then they're definitely not modded controllers. Like, it doesn't have a rapid fire mod, so it's not a modded controller. All it is it makes it more like PC. Like, because if you think about it, like, when you're on PC, like, PC players don't use their thumbs to push like, the WSA, etc. buttons to move around, right? Like, they can use all 10 fingers. But if you think about it, gamers only get 4. And what the Scuf controller does, it makes it so you can use 6. It just helps. It just really helps. Because it gives you that advantage. Like, you don't have to stop, jump, and not be able to aim. You can, like, jump, aim, jump, aim, jump, aim. I can go jump, jump, aim. Like, I don't have to, I can aim consistently while I'm jumping, instead of having to, like, not be able to aim, jump up straight, and waste, like, half of my jump time, moving my thumb to the A button and then back to my analog stick to be able to look around again. yeah, so, yeah, well, that seems to be about it. I wanted to get the Frico Scuf, but they were out of stock when I ordered, which is kind of a bummer, but whatever. Um, I'm going to talk about that, actually. I did join Frico about a week and a half ago. I have not quite found a team, but I do have 3 players, and I'm looking to join a competitive team for game battles. But a lot of people say, like, oh, Frico's easy to get into, and it's like, there's nothing special about being a Frico, and I strongly disagree, because, like, yes, anybody can, did you see his title change there? That was kind of weird. That right there. He...
Protect the
Yeah,
objective.
you're right. Anybody can just sign up on the website, but to actually get in a team, play competitively, and get like awareness is a lot harder. It's not just sign up on a website and become a professional gamer. Like finding a team is the hardest part. Like I've been on the website for a week, and like I said, I'm still finding a team. And I know people that have been on the website for months now and are still looking for teams. It's just like joining Frico is nothing special, but joining a team and being good on a team is much more special. And I like Frico gaming more so than Optic. I was a huge fan of Optic. I was probably the biggest fan of Optic you could possibly imagine. But then I started to get interested in wanting to become a professional gamer, and Optic really had nothing like that. Like I'm not talking down to Optic. I'm not saying they're bad or anything, because Optic has some of the best players in Call of Duty. But it's just like they don't have any gateway. Like if you're not already really good, they're not gonna recruit you. Unlike Frico, where you could just have the competitive mentality, and you sign up on the website, and it's like a gateway drug for Call of Duty. It's a gateway client, like because you can just join, and then persistently get better and move up in the MLG scene. Unlike Optic, Optic has one. Like I'm pretty sure it's just one team that plays professionally. Like they do not have that many people. Like Frico has hundreds of teams that play in game battles and play on LAN tournaments. It's huge. So that's why I like Frico more so than Optic, is just because of that. Because they're they're better on getting you into the community of competitive gaming, more so than Optic. But Optic, I don't want to say Optic's worse or better, but by the Call of Duty XP, or the Call of Duty Championship Tournament, I know it happened a while ago, and it's kind of old to be talking about it, but that was probably one of the most exciting tournaments I've ever seen of Call of Duty. So as you can see, I went 81 and 28, not the best KD. People have done better in multiplayer, but that was just to show you how much I was just trying to jump shot and do turnarounds, and pretty much just use my Scuf controller for what it was made for. So I'm going to go play some multiplayer, and I'll see you guys online. This has been your boy Frico.